Hello everyone, today we are going to be learning about Skep Hives together. I know we learned about them a little bit, but not like really went in depth with it. And I always found these interesting because I feel like growing up, I'd always seen these hives and it's always in these like animated cartoons that we all grew up with like Winnie the Pooh and stuff. So I always thought it was interesting, so I wanted to learn more about it. All right, I know everyone has a few questions. We've seen what they look like on the outside. We grew up with them, but here's questions that I thought of first. Are they illegal in most states? The answer, heck yeah. Illegal in every state except Georgia and South Carolina. And is a skep beehive pictured in Utah's state seal? It is. You can see it on the side. It's right in the middle, but that's just interesting considering skep beekeeping is illegal in Utah. So something to think about. And number 3, are skep hives able to provide financial stability to the beekeeper? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You would think, well, actually, I know. So the only reason that skep like beekeeping is still prevalent, if any, in South Carolina and Georgia is to preserve the historical like remembrance of it, but you physically can't make any money if you want to make a hobby out of this, and I'll tell you why. So these skep hives, the bees glue their comb to the sides, right, with propolis because there's not removable frames like we have now. So they glue this the side. There's no way to check for brood diseases or pests, which is another reason why it's so illegal in most states, is because, well, you can't tell if they have anything that we learned about American foul brood, except if you want to smell it, or you can't tell if they have varroa mites or anything. So okay, we can get past that. Okay, what about if you want to harvest the honey from these skep hives? That's the only really way you can make money from this, is if you sell the honey. The only way to get that honey out is if you squeeze the entire hive like down and like squeeze everything. Like there's people that would suffocate the bees, and dude, like, what are you gonna do? You have all these dead insects. They're more than insects, they have lives, but you squish all of them down just to get this honey. Like, why would you do that? So that's why it's illegal, and I'll tell you what they really are on the next slide. Okay, so what are they really? They were originally in like 400 AD when they started using them as beehives. They're a woven straw basket, and they were used as a half bushel grain measure. Pretty interesting. And you flip them upside down. You put cow manure on in the inside to make it kind of weatherproof for the bees and keep them warm in the winter, and flip it upside down, and the original purpose was to catch these wild swarms of bees. So they found this perfect size for a colony, like it says there, woven basket that's warm on the inside. If I was a bee, I was gonna go live there too. You know what I mean? So that's what it was originally used for, and it would catch wild swarms. And like I said in the previous slide, they would have to completely smash all of their progress to get any honey. So that's why we don't use them now, and they are illegal in most states. And that is Skep Hives for you.
How do I end it? You cut it and recording. No. I don't want to.